Question 8. Multiple choice rational functions. Which of the following statement is false for the rational function f of x equals to g of x over h of x? So, in a rational function, you know both of them are polynomials where h of x cannot be 0, right? It is possible to have both vertical asymptote and a whole. Yes, it is, right? Can you give me an example? Whole you can have, let us say, if I have x plus 1 both in numerator and denominator, then we have whole, right? And vertical asymptote, if I have another factor, let us say we have x minus 2, right? Then this will give me a vertical asymptote. So that's okay. So this is fine. It is possible for graph to cross horizontal asymptote. That is tricky. Many students think that it is not possible. But you know, when you study graphs, you will find that there are so many rational functions whose graph may go like this and then go like this, correct? So you can cross the horizontal asymptote. Why can you do so? See, we are not saying horizontal asymptote does not restrict your domain, correct? Domain is restricted by vertical asymptote, not horizontal. So you cannot cross vertical asymptote, but you can always cross horizontal asymptote. Another thing you got to remember is that horizontal asymptote is only defined when x approaches either plus infinity or x approaches minus infinity, not in between. Do you see that? Then the function is approaching a value which is the horizontal asymptote, right? So it is always possible, there are many examples, for a graph to cross horizontal asymptote. So this statement is also correct. It is not possible to have domain as a set of all real numbers. This is in context to rational functions. Well, it is possible. It is possible. You must have seen graph of rational function something like this. Do you remember any graph like this? Reciprocal of, let us say, this. Here you will see that the denominator is never 0, right? Denominator is never 0. This is a parabola, right? X squared plus 1 is a parabola like this, correct? And if you do reciprocal of this parabola, you get this curve, which is a rational function, correct? So, this statement is false. Correct? All the above statements are false. No, that's not true. C is the answer. I hope you understand these. This is a very interesting example where we have taken statements which will help you to understand rational functions better. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you.